This is video 2 of the elder witness against the appalling manner in which people seeking asylum are being treated. Okay, there's a loud noise behind me. I'll walk around this way. We are in Independence Mall, as I described before. This is a peak tourist day. This is you can see in the distance, Independence Mall Visitor Center. On occasion, these grassy lawns are filled with people. The most notable example was the day before the election in 2016. It was jammed with people, hoping to see the first woman president. Well, it didn't happen. Here we are, you see? You can tell we're in Independence Mall. There's all kinds of slogans all over the place. Look at this building here, Liberty. So I'm now walking towards George Washington's house, which only remains in outline. I don't know if these walls are the original. I know some things are the original. And here we are swinging around, looking at Independence Hall. And here we are, the elder witness. Where people are just speaking from their outrage. The children are being separated from their parents. Tiny babies taken away from their mothers. There's even a story of a woman who was breastfeeding her baby and the baby was just pulled away from her. No DNA testing, which would be the easy way to determine who belongs to who, and I wish they would do that. This is like the first very useful way of technique. Very, very useful application for DNA testing. Test every child, everyone applying for asylum. Simple as that. And match them up. Okay, kids don't belong in cages. Don't oppress the stranger. Close the camps, reunite families. No cages, no walls. Close Trump cages. They are just little kids. And there are some names of people who died in detention, which is the saddest of all, of course.
From Guatemala, came with her mother from Guatemala, seeking asylum. There she is. Look at her. Look at that face. And her mama.
So there's an emotional response to these camps being called concentration camps.
The U.S. seeking safety, but instead she watched her daughter
but they are
die
concentration camps.
slowly and painfully from respiratory complications after receiving inadequate medical care while in immigration custody.
Okay, there we are. Remember their names. Marilee, Carlos, Juan, Darlene, Vilma, Philippe, Jacqueline
Yasmin said
died in detention.
when she testified,
and they're probably not the only ones.
On July 10th.
Yeah.
No more. No more.
All right, this is Susanna J. Dodgson.
No mas. No more. No mas. No more. No mas. No more. No mas.
Independence Mall, Philadelphia, July 17, 2019. PeaceScientist.org.
The ACLU went to court to say that asylum seekers are not criminals. Do you agree? Yes. Do you agree? Yes. So, who is the criminal here? Who is the criminal here when children are ripped from their parents? Who is the criminal here when people without their rights? Who is the criminal here when people are coming here because they might be killed in their own country? That is the voice, that is the words that we're going to sing. And the Spanish is this. Dime quién. Dime quién.
I'll stop.
¿Quién es el criminal? Try it. Dime quién.
Well, no, well, I'm
Dime
continuing.
quién.
See if we can sing it in
¿Quién
Spanish.
es el criminal? Tell me who's the criminal here? Tell me, dime quién. ¿Quién es el? Try it again. Tell me who, who's the criminal? Dime quién, dime quién, dime quién. ¿Quién es el criminal? If you've had to leave your land and you meet your match on the burning sand, when all you want is a helping hand, who's the criminal here? Tell me who, who's the criminal here? Dime quién, quién es el criminal? When your children are taken from your sight to cry out poppy in the night, when people in cages have no rights, who's the criminal here? Tell me who, who's the criminal here? Dime quién, ¿quién es el criminal? I can shut my eyes and I can turn away, I can shut my mouth with nothing to say. When children are locked up today, who's the criminal here? Tell me who, who's the criminal here? ¿Quién es el criminal? I know how fear can lead you blind to the hopeful heart and the open eyes. But to make a crime out of the end time, who's the criminal here? Tell me who, who's the criminal here? Now make some noise, tell me quién es el criminal? They want to hear it in the White House. Let's get it all. And Governor Wolf, no criminal. Tell me who. Governor Wolf shut down Burke. Who's the criminal here? ¿Quién es el criminal? Good job.
Can I make one humble suggestion to speakers? Point the microphone at your mouth, not up in the sky. If there are people here who only speak Spanish or just a little English, we have a Spanish translator available over there.
This is the 7th dispatch. Another dispatch now from the border. Another dispatch from the lawyer witnesses who visited the camps. Another group of immigrants, children and families and single adults, who were imprisoned by the Border Patrol behind a chain link fence topped with razor wire, said that they'd endured cold and windy nights, sleeping on bare dirt underneath the Paso del Norte international bridge that connects Ciudad Juarez with the city of El Paso in Texas. Most of the immigrants were given nothing but thin mylar blankets. But to add injury to the insults they'd already received, roosting pigeons on the bridge pooped down upon them.
Carlos Hernandez Vasquez, 16, was from Guatemala. According to the Border Patrol, I almost said control, Carlos was taken into custody after crossing the southern border in Texas's Rio Grande Valley on May 13th with 70 other migrants. He was an unaccompanied minor, traveling by himself. He was held at a temporary holding facility for 6 days before being transferred to a Border Patrol station in Hueslaco, where he said he felt sick. A nurse diagnosed him with flu, prescribed Tamiflu. Hours later, Carlos was dead. It's not clear why he was not hospitalized or how frequently he was checked during his final hours. Officials said they did a wellness check an hour before the youth was found unresponsible, and the Border Patrol officials did not explain why Carlos was not transferred to the Department of Health and Human Services within 72 hours, as is required by law for youth. This photo is of Rigoberta Vázquez holding a photo of her 16-year-old son, Carlos Hernandez Vázquez, in her house in the San Jose del Rio village, Guatemala. No more, no más, no more, no más, no more, no más, no more.